Hello there, Evie here. This is my Thank You Patrons Day video. Hopefully I won't ramble on too much, but basically the name of the game here is that Patreon sent a video around and they're starting, or they are doing an initiative, or I am being part of this initiative as it were, to do a special thank you to anybody who's been supporting the Patreon page and do something extra special for them. If you are a patron of the Techy channel on Patreon, then please head over to the Patreon page, link in the video description if you can't be bothered trying to type it in or whatever, and it'll take you over there. And for patrons of the page, there is a locked off video for you that will explain a special offer regarding all of this stuff. It's not a giveaway, and if anybody is trying to take advantage of that offer, signs up after this video goes live, then unfortunately the offer won't be available to you. I know exactly when you've signed up, I know exactly when everyone's signed up, and all the stats going with that, so this is just for existing ones to be a special thank you, because up to this point, anybody who's been offering money or giving money to the Patreon page has had basically nothing in return, and that's kind of crappy on my part, and I have said for a long time now that I'm looking to change that, and hopefully this can be a kickstart to that sort of thing, and I can offer something. I have been in a bit of a rut, not emotionally or anything like that, but I've been in a bit of a rut with regards to making sure all of the testing systems are solid and secure, and testing cases and trying to relinquish extra information from other stuff, so it's at this point now that I can kind of turn things around. There will be a special video regarding what you see in the background here. That might ring alarm bells to some people, and you won't have seen this kind of thing too much in the past. And this isn't going to be a normal set, by the way. This is just something I've whipped together. Basically, this week has been pretty crazy, and you'll find out why next week on YouTube. But anyway, I hopefully, moving on from this point, I can do more things like this more regularly, maybe once a month or things like that, or something like that. You'll find out what I mean by that for people who are on the Patreon page. And I can hopefully do more behind the scenes stuff. There will be something kind of behind the scenes coming up next week regarding some other things. But hopefully things like that I can do more on the Patreon page, and just give an extra special thank you more regularly to you guys who support the channel. So the name of the game, like I said, people offer stuff and they don't get anything back, and up to this point, hopefully that'll change. But basically, any money that comes into the channel from external sources, so basically not from my bank account, it just takes the pressure off me. It means that I can be more stressed about the time I'm putting in than the money I'm putting in, which hopefully means I can reduce my stress from the money going in. But anyway, the time I put in is something around 30 to 40 hours a week, and yeah, the money that comes in to support the channel just takes that weight off my shoulders somewhat, and means I can do things like buy in coolers and do reviews. And then when it comes around to selling the cooler, say I buy a cooler for, I don't know, £25, I go to sell the cooler for 15, because who's going to buy a second-hand cooler for full price? Then it means that any money that comes in, say it takes me a week to do a review, means I've lost there $10 or £10, and some of that gets relinquished or recouped, recouped, I don't know, from YouTube funds and from the Patreon page. So up to this point, with all these cooler reviews, I've not been able to get rid of them for obvious reasons, but now I'm at a point where I can. So it means that the support that's been ongoing from all the guys, all the people who supported me on Patreon, and from the support from YouTube. Anyway, support from the Patreon page and money coming in from YouTube means that when it comes to selling this stuff, hopefully I will break even, and that's really where I want to be. Obviously the dream for people doing channels and things like that generally is, if I can make this my full-time job, that would be amazing, and that sort of stuff. But I don't think that's going to be in the cards for me. I kind of think I'm too late to the game for that sort of thing. We'll see where it goes. I'm pushing as hard as I can anyway, to see where this goes. But anyway, I would love it if I could do something like, do this 2 days a week, or 2 full days a week in my weekends, and work the other 3 days of the week in my full-time job, as it were, at this point. So yeah. But that's pretty much it. So I think I rambled off way too much there, as per usual. So anyway, thank you so much. I hope you enjoy the offer that's on Patreon, and I will catch you in a video next week. The one coming up, or should be live today, is one of the Master Air Pro 3 CPU cooler, and I will be getting into doing some case reviews. I've got the Thermaltake V200 tempered glass edition, and I've got another case that can't even remember the name of, but you'll see that when it comes out. So anyway, Hope you enjoy this and whatever it is. I can't even think anymore. And I'll catch you in the next one. Bye bye.